Good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday. It's hump day. It's hump day in the house. It's hump day in the house. It's hump day in the house. What's up, y'all? Haven't done that one in a while. I am at work. I just filmed a YouTube short with my OOTD for the day. I ended up spilling coffee on my top just as I was walking out the door. Didn't have time to change, so I used one of those little shouted out wipes to see if I could get the spot out. I hope it's gonna dry okay. I think it looks like it may have dried okay, at least in the sun. Probably once I get inside, I'll be able to see the shadows of the stain. But anyway, I just wanted to come on, start the vlog. I may try to give you all a little extra something this week. Like I said, I'm gonna try to pump out the content this month. You know the drill. But anyway, I do have on a lip stain that I did get from Amazon. We will talk about it a little bit later. As you can see, things are very busy behind me, and Violetta will probably be pulling in. Okay, what was that all about? The speed bump, it's really big. But Violetta will probably be pulling in any minute now. Thank you all for all your comments and all of your likes and just watching my shorts. I need to get on TikTok a little bit more. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna record, or I'm gonna add some of the shorts that I did, put them together and put them on TikTok so that you all, anybody who doesn't watch YouTube shorts can see those on TikTok. I'm trying. Instagram's gonna have to wait. I can only do so much in what little time I do have. But today's pretty exciting. I'm actually going to go for a walk with a homeowner in the village. She's a new homeowner, super sweet lady, just recently went through a divorce. We're just gonna have some girl time and we're gonna walk, get some exercise in, get some steps in. I did yesterday do the elliptical again. That machine really gets me to the core, literally. Like the whole this and that, it's a lot. But I love it. I feel like in time, I'm gonna see the benefits of my efforts. That's Violetta right there. Let's move out of her way. No, come on. Come on. She's laughing at me. All right, y'all, we'll check in later. We're home from dinner. I'm in the room about to prepare for bed. I did end up putting everything into my backpack purse. It's really weird how I have to readjust myself whenever I carry a different purse. I'm having a hard time with the straps. It's almost like I can't get coordinated the proper way. I think it's just at like a shoulder purse for so long. But anyway, I'm going to carry it for a few more days just to try to readjust myself to it. It is from Andar. I do have a link in the description bar if you're interested in it. If you purchase one, use my link and I will make just a little bit of money, not much. Anything I can make off it, I greatly appreciate it. It is a little backpack purse. It is genuine leather. I shared it when I did the collab. This one is not a collab, it's just me pulling out a purse from the closet. I did take off my little headband that I had on my head today, so my hair really probably looking like Don King right now. For now, for work, I am carrying this baby. I love the little zipper on the side. I love all the compartments about this bag. I think that's what I like the most, whereas my other bags are just one big open pit. I use small makeup bags and whatnot to separate my things, whereas this one, I can literally use compartments, although I still do have a few things in there that I use to separate. This is my makeup bag. This is vintage, by the way. This is a Coach makeup bag. I have had this bad boy since, oh gosh, since when my son was little. I remember purchasing this when I got my taxes one of the times back in the day when I would just go purchase myself a new Coach bag or whatever. When did my income tax, it was my way of treating myself for all my hard work for the year. It used to have a little leather pull strap on it, but I don't know what happened to that. But I really, really love this little bag. And it's like I will never get rid of it because it holds so many memories. And I remember I got it from the outlet store. You get the outlet prices, and the outlet store has it for like, I don't know, 20, 40, 30, whatever percent off it was. And I was like so excited that I could get it. Can't re-innovate to you all enough. I love all the engagement with my shorts. I am trying to work on TikTok. Like, it's almost like I can't do it so much at one time. Then I'm trying to work on my upload schedule here, which, by the way, I think I'm not going to upload on Fridays anymore. I'm going to start doing Saturdays because I feel like if I'm going to do the shorts, I got to have some kind of a leeway. A lot of times during the week, I may not be doing enough to where I can have the video that go up on Fridays. You all seem to love it when we have our little bedroom conversations or bathroom conversations. So I don't know where I'm going with all this, but basically I'm just trying to figure some things out. So I might be switching my uploads to Tuesdays and Saturdays. By the way, that y'all know what happens when it gets to be my version of late night. I get a little delirious. I got food in my belly, and my mind is a little bit delirious right now. Remember when I got this? Gosh, what, several weeks ago? I got this. I have yet to hang it up because, yeah, a girl's slipping with the whole household stuff. I'm going to put this up this weekend. That's a promise because this needs to be on the wall. I need to get back into doing some of my decorative things. I'm going to put this up this weekend. Or something's going on and my husband must be on the phone. But I want to hang like my straw hats on here and then like this bag. I want to kind of represent the summer things and then I have easy access to them when I need them. So I was looking at this the other day. I have to share this with you all. This is a lipstick holder that I was totally influenced to purchase. I purchased this a while ago. I had every lipstick under the sun, I think every color. I was so into lipsticks at a point in my life, and they were all over the place. When I say all over the place, not literally all over the place, but I didn't have a true place for them. Okay, I'm starting to feel hot. Let me turn my fan back on. I decided that I needed to have my lipsticks organized. Bought this cute little pouch. Half of these lipsticks I got rid of after 2020 situation because a lot of them were no longer good. And then this is one of my favorite lipsticks right here, I think. Let me look at this color. Is this the one? Yes. It still smells good, so I don't know. Let me see. I think I'm gonna start wearing this one. Isn't that pretty? I like it. As I was saying, I got rid of a lot of lipsticks after 2020, and then these ones were the ones that were still good. So I need to go through it now and get rid of a lot of these because I don't even think these are any good anymore. This one is a Fenty one, and I can tell that it's dried up. These NYX ones are really good, actually, and they are still good. These aren't that old, actually. I think I actually bought these since I've lived here, so these aren't that old. I think I'm actually going to sell this on Facebook Marketplace because I don't foresee me ever wanting to have this many lipsticks ever again. I really don't. I'm not even sure what possessed me to think that I needed this many lipsticks, other than I will say that during the time that I collected a lot of things like lipsticks and makeup, It was when I was going through a very dark space in my life, and I think those things were things that felt like I was feeling. Well, I know I was feeling a void. I was feeling a void in my life, and so when I would get things like that, it would just make me feel happy. It would make me feel loved, and so the more I would engage in that feeling, the more things I would buy. And yeah, so I just found myself buying things like that, and that for that moment of that 10 minutes of joy of having that item or trying on that lipstick or putting on that new foundation or whatever, it just brought me so much joy. And I'm happy to be out of that dark space in my life. And the reality is that a lot of us go through periods in a time in our lives where things are just not where you want them to be. When that happens, we look for outside things to make us happy, such as makeup, purses, clothes. And I know I did a lot of that. It just was the only thing that brought me happy. I think I've shared with you all. I think I have. I don't know if I have or not. There was a period of time that I just did not want to be at home. I don't know. Wait, I may not have ever shared that with you all. That is really something that I do want to share. If I haven't shared it, I cannot even remember. I do want to talk about those dark spaces a little bit more. Tonight, I'm just touching bases on it. But to let you all know, I'm just as human as the next person. Like I have those moments. I've had those moments. And to be where I am now is a miracle. And I say that because there was a time in my life that I spent literally almost every day of my life crying. And it's funny because when I say things like that to people, they look at me and they're in disbelief. They're just like, there is just no way. Just no way. And I'm like, yeah, way. Yeah, way. I have been through some things. And to put it bluntly, I've been to hell and back on this earth. When I tell you how thankful I am to be where I am and how my life just made such an about face when I made the decision to let a lot of stuff go, not let people steal my joy, not allow things to get to my core, look after myself, be true to myself, be unapologetically me. And when I was able to get to that point, I had a rebirth like you could never imagine. And I am still working on my testimony. I will be sharing my testimony. I ordered something from Amazon, but it won't be here for I think like another week because it'll be here soon. I want to wait till this particular thing comes because it's going to help me with my videos. That testimony is coming. I'm working on it because I'm ready to scream out loud how I got here and the joy that I feel now that I'm here. I know it can be so hard for people to understand how do you end up on the other side when things look and feel so bad. You know, there was a time in my life where I didn't think that I would ever be happy again. I am. My happiness is coming from within. It's coming from me. Again, I don't want to get too much into it, and I'm not even sure how I ended up here. We were getting ready to prepare for bed, and then I found myself trying on a lipstick. And sometimes I just don't know how I get to the places that I am. I am very tired, did not really even feel like pulling out the camera. And then the next thing I know, I'm pulling out the camera because I wanted to share with you about the purse. Then the next thing I know, we're sitting here on the corner of the bed and we're talking about me overcoming a very dark place in my life. Oh my gosh, there's just so much I would love to share, but I'm going to share it in my way, in my timing. It's not going to be in a form of oversharing. It's just going to be in a form of me sharing just enough. When I was in my first marriage, I had some really dark moments there too. There were days in that marriage that I never thought I would ever overcome. I would never smile again. I didn't even think there would be a day that I didn't cry. And when I share those little bits and pieces to people, like I was talking to my coworker today about a little part of my life, and she just looked at me in awe because she's like, "You're so full of life and you're so positive and you're so all these things." And I said, that is because I had to do a lot of work to get here. I had to reach way inside of myself, and I had to convince myself that I was not only worthy, but I am God's gift to the world. I say that because I am God's gift to the world, just like you're God's gift to the world. When God gave you that first breath that you breathed, whether it was 20 years ago, 40 years ago, whether it was 80 years ago, whatever age group you might be in right now, when you breathe that first breath, when God gave you the opportunity to kick your legs and squirm around on that table, you were his gift to the world. He gave the world a gift. Even though sometimes we don't feel all that good about whatever it is that's going on, look in the mirror and always remind yourself, I'm God's gift to the world, and God don't make mistakes. Therefore, I'm not a mistake. Whew, we're not going to get too deep on this tonight. I think I'm going to end this because I didn't realize that I was going to get all wrapped up into this moment, but here we are. Like I said, it just blows my mind at sometimes how I wish I could understand it. I really do. I really wish I could understand it. And sometimes I ask God, I'm like, okay, can you explain to me what makes me do the things that I do sometimes? I know it's you. I know it's him. I know he's all up on my shoulders right now, making me talk to you all. But I don't understand it sometimes because I'm like, I literally just wanted to chat for a few minutes and be silly in here. And then I'm having like one of these serious conversations and oh, I don't know. But anyway, tomorrow I'm looking in the mirror. I guess I could look in the viewfinder. I'm talking about looking in the viewfinder. This is an iPhone 15. It's not a camera. But anyway, we're going to prepare ourselves for bed. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to throw this in the trash. And then I am going to get in here, take off my makeup. I need to put this away. I had this out because I was going to go walking with one of my homeowners in the village, but we are having all these crazy storms. And Wednesday, which was yesterday, it started to storm right when it was time for us to go walking. So we decided to delay that activity till another day. So we might do that next week. So I need to go ahead and put this away. I think I'm going to get ready for bed because it's time now. I've got to get my YouTube short up, which I've been kind of doing those at the end of the day, which has been working out for me. I wake up in the morning and I see all the comments and I start answering them and liking them and all that good stuff. And by the way, if I'm giving you hearts and love, that is because I am looking at your comments. But of course, you all know I can't literally like give each person a full on comment. But you can bet your dollar I'm reading them. The ones on my YouTube channel, all of them, I'm reading them. Every once in a while, one will slip past me, and I was like, when did that comment come in? I missed it, but I do look at them. I appreciate you all being here. I'm just in awe of how well my shorts are doing right now. You don't make a lot of money off of shorts, that's for sure. I was looking it up and I was like, really? You can make like anywhere from a penny to like, I think it said 7 cents on a short. So I need like a million views on a short to make any money. I'm so far from there right now, but that's not to say that I won't get there. There's going to be that viral thing, and I believe it. I've prayed on it, and I know it's coming. And honestly, oh, I could get into another whole story, and I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to. I have a vision, and sometimes I really want to just go all in with my vision, but I know that I'm not at the point right now that I can go all in with my vision. Like I wish that I could focus a lot more on YouTube, and I wish I could focus on doing the editing and all the things to where I have all this stuff in my head, but I'm working 40 hours a week and I'm trying to maintain a life and I just can't. Like I physically can't do all of that, but I know that when that moment comes that I'm able to step back on my work and I can focus a little bit on this, I know it's gonna be that part-time job that I have sought after for several years now. It's been in my mind and I know it's coming. So I just sometimes I just get really anxious because I'm like, God, I want to do these things. I want to be a full on YouTuber. I want to show the world that I can be on that level, but still on this level. I want you to hear what I say. I want to show the world that I can be on that level, but still on this level. I've been watching just some random stuff about TikTokers blowing up and all the things that people do for money. And that is something that I can honestly stand here in front of God and my entire YouTube world and say, I will never be that person. I'm not selling my soul to the devil for nobody because this girl's got a conscience. And I just think that for those people that are able to do that and they don't have a conscience and they don't look back and think what it is that I'm doing, who am I hurting? Who am I lying to? Who am I literally stealing money from? I know that God has something special for me because I'm so not that person. I'm so not that person. Woo, y'all. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go again. I don't know. Okay, let me just stop. We just gonna stop. We just gonna end this video here. We're gonna call it a night. I'm gonna get ready. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow, get this Friday out the way. You know the drill. If you made it this far and you haven't hit that subscribe button, please do so now. Turn on your notifications. Give this video a thumbs up. And if you are a returning subscriber, you already know the love I feel for you. See you in the next one. Bye bye.